it is a windy day. Let me go in the coop here so we can talk for a minute. Oh no! Oh gosh. This is just the chicken that I wanted to find. So we've been dealing with some major mite and lice issues for our flock. If you go back to our peacock videos, our peacocks dealt with that. And of course they had some internal worms, which ultimately what led to their demise. But we've been having mites and lice here that we've been trying to deal with. And I found a video, it was on Instagram, and it gave me a really good suggestion how to deal with our mite and lice issue. Check this out.
Here's how we treat our flock every 6 months for parasites. We use permethrin 10 and mix 20 milliliters per 5 gallons of water or 4 milliliters per gallon for you math people. Once you've mixed your solution in a bucket, you'll dip your chicken for 60 seconds. It's best to do it when it's warm and breezy so the birds can dry throughout the day. They're going to look ridiculous, but they'll be protected against parasites, lice, mites, and ticks.
So this was from Minnie Hopesetter, was shared on another chicken page. I love this suggestion. It's something we can do every 6 months. Today's a warm day, it's windy, so it's perfect for drying them out after we dip them. Basically, we're gonna use permethrin. It's a fly spray. We'll be able to dip these chickens in it. It'll help kill the lice on their backs. It'll help deal with the mites in their legs. But look at this chicken. This is one that it's been creeping me out. She's got mites so bad, it's just taking over her foot. It's awful. Just awful. It's about to take that toe off. Oh my goodness. So today I'm going to show you how we're going to deal with our mite and lice issue, and man, I hope this helps. I really hope this helps because we've been dealing with this. I just hate seeing these chickens like this, so let's try it out and see if it works. All right, so we have this permethrin 10. This is what we use for our cows for fly spray. And it says you can use this for poultry too. The document that comes with this says 8 fluid ounces per 12.5 gallons of water. So that puts us at about 1.5 ounces per every gallon. So that's about 6 ounces for our 4 gallons in here. So let me start to put that in. So to squeeze this up, pour that in. That's 4, 5, 6 right there. Okay. And so since we're in February, we'll do this again somewhere August, September, 6 months from now. All right, so we're gonna start out with our cream leg bar, the one that's got some really crazy feet. Let's hope this will help. So I'm gonna hold down her wings. I'm gonna dip her in for a minute here. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, so we've read that you put petroleum jelly with the mites on their feet, so you'll suffocate them. So we're gonna go ahead and put a bunch on her feet because she is bad.
It should have also killed them, hopefully, being in the liquid too. So
I think it's more like moisture.
Hopefully this will help heal the feet.
Yeah, they're so cracked. She needs her nails clipped too.
All right, we're gonna trim her nails too. We've got some dog nail trimmers here. I'm not gonna go too far, but anything that's just a little too long, get them down a little shorter here. All right, our first customer is done. All right, we'll let her go get dried off. All right, chicken number 2, this is our red-shouldered Yokohama. Now her feet look fine, so we're not worried about the mites, but hopefully this killed any lice on there, so she's ready to go. All right, this is white Moran's, and she's got awful feet. She's one that had lice pretty bad too. She's got bad feet. Let's get her dipped. All right. This chicken's done. She's a fighter, my goodness.
This is the I Am Chimani hen. Here you go, girlie.
Time for our best chicken, Amber, our Americana. Let's go in for the dip. It took us about 2 hours to catch and dip the 36 chickens in the main flock, to trim their toenails and to cover their mite-covered legs with Vaseline. And I know some people might like a more natural approach than using a product like permethrin 10 on a flock of chickens, but after years of battling scaly leg mites with little success, he's got some really rough feet, so hopefully this will help. We're relieved to find something that is safe for chickens that helps us kill the lice as well. Now we have Johnny Cash, our all-black I Am Chimani. He's ready to go in. Now we have our first chicken we ever hatched. This is our Splash Moran. We had a little problem with her after this, but we'll tell you more about that tomorrow. All right, so we're all done with the main flock. Look at these guys. They are looking a little sad. Sad and funny as they stand out here and dry in this wind. Now we're gonna move everything over to the chicken tractors and the roosters. Our roosters, we moved all the chicken tractors this morning. Well, we made a YouTube short about it the other day. So let's see if we can get the roosters in, and then we'll give them the dip as well.
Yeah, some got in the fence that I haven't dipped yet, and I need to dip them. No, let her go, let her go.
No, just let it go. So we had quite a scare with this hen last night. This is the first chicken we ever hatched, was our Splash Morans. And while all the other chickens were able to dry off and get warm before it got dark, she was laying down on the ground looking kind of fragile and didn't really look like she was going to try to dry herself off to move around at all. And so Becky took her inside, used a blow dryer to warm her up, and then now she's looking as good as new. So we really thought we had lost her, but she's looking great now. We looked over all the other chickens and they're looking fantastic today. So now it's on to clean the coop, make sure we get rid of any of the mites and lice and anything else that may be hatching eggs out inside their coop.
What I did something to go down the hill.
Go ahead, you can go down the hill. All right, so we're out here at the coop, and so while we've been working with the chickens and cleaning them up, now we need to clean the coop up because there may be eggs and parasites that are around in here. And so we've got hay down here on the floor to keep them warm in the winter, and so we need to pick that up. We've got this nesting box material. We'll get that out of here and clean that out. And so let's clean this out. We've got some face masks, and then we'll spray some of that fly parasite spray around to help clean this out. So hopefully it'll kill anything that's remaining in here. Yep, hand me that.
Yeah.
There you go.
I just fold this one out.
There's 3 and then there's 1 more. Nice job. Hey, Bella. I probably look a little creepy to her. So this won't be our big cleaning. We're gonna do a big cleaning in, well, probably next month when we move this coop again, and where we'll wash down the walls and everything. But we're just trying to kill any of the parasites right now that are lingering in here, since we don't have it close to the house where we can spray down the walls. So we're just getting the floor clean, getting the nest box clean, and then spraying our fly spray. So this is our mobile coop for our main flock. It's about 12 feet long. It's 8 feet wide. I think 8 feet tall on the sides and about almost 12 feet tall in the middle. It's got an automatic chicken door that lets them out every day. We've got food out here for them. We've got 10 nesting boxes. We have rainwater collection from the gutters. And then we have an automatic feeder that we fill up from time to time, and that always makes sure they have food. And then it's on 4 support jacks right here, and it has 2 tires. So we're able to haul it around from about 3-4 times a year and move it to fresh ground for them. So I've got some of that fly spray in here, so it'll do the same thing. It'll kill any mites, any lice that are hanging around in here. Hopefully protect us from anything getting them in the next few weeks or month. All right, so I've got these nest box liners right here. I'll link those down in the description, and those work perfectly. They're the exact shape of our nest boxes. I actually designed our nest boxes just so they would fit these. So they come right down in there, 10 across here. We're ready to close it up.
So this is some powdered permethrum.
Permethrum.
This is some powdered permethrum. This is some powdered permethrum. I can't say it. Okay, you're gonna say it.
So we've got some powdered permethrum here, and Becky's gonna show you how we use it.
So I'm gonna sprinkle some in the nesting boxes just to keep them clean when they get in here, that if they have some more bugs or parasite on them, they'll kill that. And also there's a few spots the chickens like to dust bathe in, and I'm gonna sprinkle it in those spots.
This is the India Hogante, the little coop we have for them. And we were able to dip them in the permethrum last night. And now we're gonna go ahead and move them to a fresh spot, spray around inside there, make sure that they're all cleaned up, because they've been dealing with some lice ever since we had them over here in the same area as the white peacock.
I didn't like this guy, but I want him. All right, this is the silver phoenix that we had, and he has always been kind of a meanie to me. But look, he's getting picked on by the other roosters. They're all being really mean to everybody.
He was one that has constantly caused Becky some problems. Used to attack you whenever it was in the main flock.
Very protective.
And so where are we gonna put him?
So we're gonna try him in with the turkeys. They will hopefully keep them in line and nobody will get picked on.
Because we put our two meanest roosters over there, which they're squaring off right now, we have a dark Brahma and Shammy, the Shammy Spitzalbin, over there, and so that way they can't cause anyone else any problems. They basically get to have no more fun because the turkeys will break it up. This is the last coop that we're working on cleaning up with this phase. The last two after this are the bantams and the young chickens, and we ran out of time to dip them in the permethrin spray, so we'll do that next week when it gets back into the 50s all day. And so we got the roosters here, and this is the omelet igloo coop that we put our bantams in a couple years ago. We've been using it as a breeding coop, and then the last year we've been using it for the roosters, and it's really nice because it's got an automatic door, it's got a nesting box area, which the roosters don't need, and then it's got an easy spot to clean out. Actually, okay, a pretty easy coop to clean out, so we'll dump that out real quick, put some spray in there. The roosters will be good to go. Oh, we got spray and powder.
They're already back in there, my goodness. These roosters. The roosters are done.
All right, close them in for the night. It's all wet and heavy snow. What do you think about the snow that came?
This is not funny. We're supposed to be having spring.
So we were having a great week earlier this week. We're working with the chickens in our short sleeves on Monday and Tuesday, and now we got snow this morning. Anything? Hey, at least I got some fresh grass in there.
I know.
All right, so we're gonna check on the main flock here, do some spot checks for how their feet are doing, and then see if there's any lice that are still lingering around that we need. We could dip them again. We could do a couple different things to keep it from coming back in the coming weeks, but hopefully we were able to give them some relief. The rooster's sitting in here. It's our rooster. Let's see how he's doing. You want to pick him up, check for lice?
He had it real bad. I don't see any. So we might have gotten the first round of them.
Starting to loosen up a little bit.
Yeah, starting to get kind of soft.
Got more of the petroleum jelly, so we can rub that on there. All right, buddy. Keep doing your thing. All right, no lice there. All right, so this cream leg bar, she was the one that caught my eye that we need to do this now because her feet are so bad.
Just looks like there's something like growing on them or something.
All right, let's do one or two more. Is Johnny had some. So here's Johnny Cash, a man in black.
His feet don't look as bad though.
I am Chimani seem to do pretty well. They haven't seen too many problems.
Looks like they could get bad. Like might be some on him, but.
Okay, let's check his lice. It's looking really good. So we're not seeing any lice, but this is why we're gonna do a second treatment in the next week or so, some liquid ivermectin, just to make sure that nothing comes back in case there's any eggs laid on them. Let's coat her feet because she's got some of the really bad feet too. So this is going to be a constant battle for us to get their feet back to normal, even if the mites are gone. It's something that we'll have to check from week to week and keep putting the petroleum jelly on there and trying to help them with that. So you think that was a success?
I think so.
We're done with the chickens for now, and we'll keep checking them and treating them, but we got one more thing to do inside.
Open some mail.
Hey, buddy. How's it going? What's up, Bamboo? All right, so we've got a bunch of mail here. We've got some letters here, and then a couple other packages open, a few things that Eli got for his birthday. So let's start with
Izzy from Illinois.
She sent a letter and showed a picture of her dog, Maggie. Thank you, Izzy. So Eli got some gifts from Leilani and Peter from California, but they sent this card as well. 10, this is epic, this is great.
Thank you, Leilani and Peter.
We got a nice note from Jocelyn, Joshua, and Josina from Idaho. Thanks, guys.
This is from Nora in Minnesota.
She has a bunch of questions Why did we start farming? We wanted to grow our own food. How's bamboo and cashew? They're doing great. Can we have an Indio Gigante, and how much are they? No, I'm sorry, you can't have one. Thank you, Nora. We have a few Christmas cards that didn't quite make it when we opened cards in December. So we have one from Dave and Joan in Oregon.
I got one from Daniel and Jennifer from Oregon.
And we got a nice Christmas card with a picture. This is Brian, Jessica, Hannah, Miriam, David, Isaac, and Rachel. Thanks so much, guys.
We got a picture from RBL from Maine. Thank you.
Got a nice letter from Evelyn from Ohio, and she wrote this as a project from a class, and so we'll send her something in return. Thanks, Evelyn.
I got an envelope from Gabe from Canada.
That's
It's
pretty
a
cool.
picture of emus.
That's fun. Nice job, Gabe.
This note is from Addie in Arkansas. She sent us some great pictures she drew of her chickens. And she wants to know, Eli, how many cats do we have?
4.
All right, we got this package and letters and candy from Wyatt and Sage from Canada, and a pretty bird picture.
Thank you so much, Wyatt and Sage. Thank you, Presley from Arkansas.
Very nice.
Thank you, Kenny from Houston, for this glow stick pack.
All right, this is from some friends of mine from when I grew up that have found our channel and watch it. This is from Mike and Jerry. So they did a painting of Johnny Cash. That is so beautiful. He even kind of catches his green sheen, and they made a really fun little box for it. Mike and Jerry, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. Last box of the day.
William in Ohio.
The dinosaurs of the
Whoa, Jurassic World.
Jurassic World.
Spider-Man, whoa. Do you like Spider-Man?
Yes.
Yes.
And I got in the Jungle Legos. Thank you, Will from Ohio, for sending us some Legos.
All right, well, thank you so much, guys, for all of the mail. We really appreciate it. Just can't thank you guys enough. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.